XRP, Bitcoin, and Solana get listed on the Nasdaq Stockholm exchange. This is huge. And Trump Media and Crypto.com have formed a partnership to launch crypto ETFs. This is wild. I'll give you the details. Let's get into it. Hey everybody, welcome into the Thinking Crypto podcast, your home for cryptocurrency news and interviews. I'm your host, Tony Edward. On your way in, please hit that subscribe button as well as the thumbs up button and leave a comment below. If you're listening on a podcast platform such as Spotify or Apple, please leave a 5-star rating and review. Folks, we continue to see bullish activity around Bitcoin as we are slowly working our way out of this correction zone. But however, we have to be careful. As I said, we have to be cautiously optimistic because this could be a dead cat bounce and Bitcoin may test the lows again before having a true breakout. Or this could be the true breakout. We just have to be patient and let the market confirm to us what is happening here. But what we are seeing, guys, is across the board in the stock market, the S&P 500, the Dow Jones Industrial, they have reclaimed a 200-day moving average. Remember, I've been sharing this with you guys for Bitcoin, that Bitcoin actually reclaimed it. And that's a very good sign, right? Because once we're above that, we are in a bull market. When we are below that for an extended period of time, it is the bear market. So we saw even last year and even in 2023 that it's sometimes in a bull market, the price can dip below that moving average, but it has to get back over it for the continuation. So this is a very good sign. And in fact, the stock market added $1.35 trillion today. So we're seeing green across the board. Here's what Caleb Frenzen, a great analyst who I've had on the podcast before, said. Wow, the S&P 500 did it. SPY closed above its 200-day moving average cloud. As I often say, it's one thing to break above the cloud. It's another thing to stay above it. So tomorrow will be a chance to verify the breakout. So like I said, guys, we need more confirmation that we are indeed breaking upwards because there are no certainties or guarantees here. We don't have a crystal ball, but based on the data, we can say this is what's going to happen. We can form a thesis, right? So things are looking good here, guys, looking bullish, but we have to be cautiously optimistic. Now, as far as macro headwinds, and I talked a bit about this in the live stream earlier this morning, Trump is easing up on the tariffs, and also the market has kind of absorbed the shock, the initial shock of these things happening. So even with him talking about tariffs, it's not having the same impact or the sell pressure that it had at, about a month and a half ago or 2 months ago. So this is a good sign. We're at the tail end of this tariff stuff as far as the markets are concerned. Now, you may still see conversations and things go back and forth. Like Trump today said, not all tariffs will be included on April 2nd, yada, yada. So the markets are like, okay, whatever. We see this thing is a bipolar. It's back and forth. And it's kind of priced in already, right? The shock value and the scare that many people are feeling from the macro perspective. So good sign here. Now, moving ahead, we have huge news coming out from 21 Shares. They actually launched Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs. Well, today they announced Swedish investors are AXRP, CBTC, and ASOL or SOL ETPs are now available in Swedish kroner on the Nasdaq Stockholm exchange. Guys, what have I been saying for years? Crypto will be offered by banks, stock exchanges. Crypto will be on stock exchanges. Look at what's happening here, guys. Amazing stuff. They said this new listing provides greater ease, flexibility, and local currency exposure to digital assets like Bitcoin, Solana, and XRP. Are you still feeling bearish, guys? Or are you bullish? Because if you don't see the bigger picture of what's happening here, crypto on the stock exchanges, and this is going to happen globally, where a lot of people are going to be able to get access to these assets, institutional, retail, and more. And you are simply an early adopter. So I hope you are looking at the macro. When in doubt, zoom out. Don't be shaken out, guys. There's volatility in the market, yes, but it's a young market. And the volatility is actually your friend because that same swing that takes us low also takes us very high. And look at the assets they're listing: XRP, Bitcoin, and Solana. Oh man, it is a beautiful thing to see, guys. This is incredibly bullish. I mean, my goodness, amazing, amazing stuff. Now, speaking of XRP, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse was on Fox Business today. He was interviewed and he tweeted out about it and said, as I told today on Maria Bartiromo's show. I strongly believe we are underestimating what it means to unlock the US market through upcoming crypto legislation, as well as previous guidance slash statements rescinded from the SEC and OCC, allowing financial institutions to work with crypto. With 4+ years of headwinds behind us, the US is ready to reclaim its leadership position. He also stated that the fact that the SEC decided not to appeal the lawsuit really gives Ripple a lot of ability to work in the United States, and obviously for different customers and financial institutions to use the XRP ledger. So the clarity, like I've been saying, guys, that the pathway, the runway is being cleared and things are ready for a takeoff. So this is really, really great stuff. Now, a great place you can buy XRP, altcoins, Bitcoin, and much more is on Uphold. This is a platform I've been using since 2018, and they have over 300 plus cryptocurrencies, and they recently re-added staking. They have staking rewards for over 19 cryptocurrencies. And this is a platform that's easy to use. They're safe. I've interviewed the CEO, the CFO, and guys, they are fully reserved. They are 100% backed. They don't commingle or lend out your funds, and they have a transparency report that you can review. And guys, they have a great rewards program that you can check out where you can earn up to 5.25% APY on stablecoins. And this reward program also gives you 24-hour early access to new tokens. So in order to participate in this rewards program, you need to open the app once per month, deposit $50 once per month, and trade $50 once per month. And the stablecoins they offer the rewards on are USDC, that's Circle, and Ripple's RLUSD and PayPal's PYUSD. You earn up to 5% on those, and you can earn up to 5.25% on USBC. So great program, guys. So if you'd like to learn more, visit the link in the description. Now, huge news coming out from Trump Media, which owns Truth Social. They are partnering with Crypto.com to launch ETFs. This is incredible news. I don't think anyone saw this coming. So Eleanor Turret of Fox Business gave the details saying Donald Trump's media company, Trump Media, parent company of Truth Social, has announced a partnership with Crypto.com to launch a series of ETFs and ETPs comprised of digital assets as well as securities with a made in America focus spanning diverse industries such as energy, according to a company press release. The products, which will include Bitcoin, CRO, which is the native asset of Crypto.com, and other crypto assets, are set to launch later this year pending regulatory approval. This is huge. We continue to see Donald Trump and his affiliates and businesses and so forth are participating with crypto. They got World Liberty Financial, now Trump Media getting involved. The only thing I don't like is the meme coins. I don't like the Trump meme coin. I didn't like the Melania meme coin either. Those I think are not good. But if his business entities and his kids want to do certain things with investing in crypto, that's fine. The coin is the thing that I don't like, but hey, it is what it is. But, we continue to see a lot of bullish activity coming out from this administration. We are in the most pro-crypto government ever. And that's one of the reasons why I'm so bullish, guys. This is incredible what's happening. I didn't have this in my bingo card, but it continues to expand. And here, the CEO of Crypto.com, Chris, said, proud to partner with Donald Trump's Truth Social on a series of ETFs, including the world's first ETF for CRO. Big move by Crypto.com and Chris, and I'm hoping to get an interview with him to give you guys the details. Now, I shared the following clip this morning on the live stream, but I want to share it again because it's so important because we got additional context. Essentially, Hong Kong exchange traded fund issuer Hashkey Capital, their CEO Chao Deng, says the Asian country is looking into Web3 and crypto and might reconsider its stance on digital currencies. So you're talking about China. We know Hong Kong is controlled by China now, and I wrote a newsletter, guys, back in September of 2024 where I talked about China was using Hong Kong as the testing ground with those ETFs opening up financing for crypto companies, and that I believe that China would open up Bitcoin and Ethereum ETF trading to mainland citizens. Why? Because they don't want to get left behind. Two, the ETFs help keep the funds in the country because China has had an issue with funds leaving the country, and that has been an issue why they banned crypto and Bitcoin mining. Now, people still trade because they use proxies and IP block, whatever things, right? So people still trade there, but it's not widespread. But if China was to say, hey, here's the rubber stamp of approval, you know a lot of capital is going to flow into the ETFs, guys. I think this is the next move, and it could be a huge catalyst. Remember, China is a world superpower, the second largest economy in the world. It's going to bring in a ton of capital, institutional as well as retail. So let me play the clip here with an interview that took place today.
Sort of forward push by Hong Kong at the moment, a sign that trading and crypto could return to the mainland, which of course would be a huge boost for the market.
That's an interesting question. You know, Hong Kong is always the gateway to the Chinese mainland market, and Hong Kong is always used as the lab for experiments, either in economies or in new industries or new sectors. From what we run regulated exchange, regulated funds in Hong Kong. From our conversations with the regulators, I think in a way they are trying their best to use the one country, two systems as an experiment. If it's successful, I think there is the possibility the mainland China government will reconsider their stance towards the crypto and Web3 industry.
Do you think that's inevitable? Do you think the mainland government will definitely bring crypto back, or it's still a wait and see?
You know, for a government to have a clear message, it takes time. From what I know so far, our conversations with the mainland professionals and related sources, I think they are now looking at the market and see what's going on in other countries, what's happening in Web3 industries, and then they may come up with their response.
So there you have it, folks. Very interesting. It's just a matter of time. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And I think it's going to happen this year. I think China, once again, does not want to get left behind. And they're seeing the success the Hong Kong ETFs are having. They're seeing crypto companies in Hong Kong and much more. And with the United States opening back up its borders, so to speak, to crypto, a lot of companies are going to start moving back. We started seeing that already. So China wants to compete. So guys, things are going to heat up. This is amazing news. And once again, China's a big player, guys. A lot of capital is going to flow into the crypto market. So I'm excited. I'm bullish. Guys, that's the news. Let me know what you think. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Hit the thumbs up button. A great way you can support me in the podcast is by subscribing to my free email newsletter. It's on Substack. Link will be in the description. Also, check out my book on Amazon. It's available in paperback and digital. And check out my new course at mycryptocourse.com. This is a comprehensive course that helps you to learn about every aspect of crypto. What makes it unique and different from any other course out there, it features expert commentary. You will hear from founders, CEOs, institutional investors. It has videos, full text write-ups, and downloadable materials. Pay a one-time fee, get lifetime access, go at your own pace, and you can share the login with your friends and family, guys. So knowledge is power. If you want to expand your crypto knowledge, go to mycryptocourse.com. Link will be in the description. Guys, thank you for watching and listening. I appreciate you all, and I'll talk to you all later.